Hello, welcome back. In the previous segment, we talked about how we can learn the last few bytes of the output of decryption using the padding oracle. In this segment, I will go ahead and complete how we can learn the remaining bytes of the output, meaning how can we learn all of the remaining bytes that are here, okay? That's easy to do. The way we will do it is as follows. Let's assume for simplicity that we only learned one byte, okay? Meaning padding oracle length turned out to be only one. That means we learned only this particular byte, just this particular byte we learned. Since we learned this byte, our goal is to learn the next byte, and next byte, all those bytes. How can we do that? See, we end with one, right? That's the reason why we say we learned one. How can we now learn the previous byte? What if we do this trick? Let's say this particular byte is X for a moment. The byte that we just learned, only one byte is X. And this particular byte, Z. Okay, well, all we know is Z XOR with X is 1. That's what we know. Okay. Now we are going to do a simple trick. What if I replace this by X? Okay. So now X XOR with X, it will give you 0 here. Okay? What if I do X plus 2? Well, in that case, this will become 2. But then the padding oracle will very likely fail. That means the padding oracle will fail because this particular byte is not going to be 2. So how can we make this particular byte also 2? That's easy to do. We are going to run a loop that will start incrementing this byte one by one until this particular byte is also 2. At that moment, we learned the value of this. That's it. So we are going to basically change the padding length in such a way that it increments to 2 and then go to the left byte here and start changing this byte one at a time until we get a valid padding, meaning we got a 2 2. At that moment, we know this particular byte as well because we just take 2, XOR it with whatever we have, that will give us this. Okay, so we learned the previous byte. Once we learn the previous byte, we can continue the same algorithm. Say the next step, what will we do? We know that we learned these 2 bytes. How can we now learn this particular byte? The fact that we learn these 2 bytes for this particular random configuration means that we will do the same trick. We copy the values from here and here to here and increment it by 3. That means the padding oracle will fail. And then we'll run a loop and start learning this particular byte by just trying all possibilities until we get 333. At that moment, we learned over here. So essentially, that's basically it. This is how we decrypt the one full block. Okay, let me now show to you the code for that. Okay, so the algorithm is given here. Decrypt previous byte. Given a block and given a list of bytes that you already learned, how can we learn the remaining bytes? It's exactly the same technique I mentioned to you. First, we generate a random list of bytes, right? And we update the random byte sequence based on the length of what we learned, right? And increment it by 1. The reason I mentioned the increment by 1 is to try to learn the previous byte, okay? And then we keep calling the padding oracle until the padding oracle says, yeah, there's no error. And there is no error. We learned the previous byte and we stop. Okay, so it's just a very simple XOR trick I mentioned on the whiteboard is codified here. Okay, so this particular idea is essentially rooted in the paper that I will show to you now. This paper. This is the Last Word Oracle section 3. Paper is written by Professor Sergey. This interesting attack on CBC padding oracle based decryption. Okay, so what we learned is that we can now go back here. Given a ciphertext block, given a padding oracle, we can learn the output of all of the bytes here. All of the bytes. Before the XOR is used, we can learn all of these bytes. Once we learn all of these bytes, we can go back to the original structure. We look at here. Okay, here is the original ciphertext. We just take this and XOR it with this, and we'll learn the plain text. Okay, that's basically it. And I will show to you also now very quickly how I did that. Okay, so this portion is just to learn one byte at a time. And then we keep calling this algorithm decrypt previous byte for the entire block. So how do we decrypt the entire block now? This is the algorithm for doing that. We keep calling decrypt previous byte in a loop, and then we just do a simple array copy. Once we learned all the bytes, what is the next step? The next step is, I will show to you how we decrypt the entire ciphertext. We decrypt the entire ciphertext block by block. Once we decrypt it, as I mentioned to you, we have to do XOR with the previous block to get the clear block. And that's it. And then we discard the padded bytes. How many padded bytes are there? 12 padded bytes. Yep, you see the 12 padded bytes, and we learned ABCD. ABCD, of course, we don't know, but we will learn it byte by byte, and that's what we learned. Okay, it may sound simple that we just print whatever the input was given. That's not what's happening. We are actually using the ciphertext, and we are, as I mentioned in the previous demo, how we learn byte by byte, and that's how we construct the entire block. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much for your attention.